Good morning, Tuesday morning, heading now to Rothschild Boulevard in Tel Aviv for a marathon meeting starting with my boy Hiri Etessami from LA and his son Noah, good friends, investors, and just fine human beings. Then meeting the Coca-Cola Accelerator program, followed by a meeting with Eyal Moshe, an old friend, then heading to Raanana for lunch with Eli Hoffman, the CEO of Seeking Alpha, who has been on the vlog many times, but I will be getting him on the vlog one more time because he's truly an incredible human being. A couple other meetings, coming home, and heading back to Herzliya for an exclusive wine event tonight with a really close friend, Jeff Rothwager. So yeah, long day, but super pumped. It's going to be a great one. Here we go. So, I usually arrive to Tel Aviv and go to the Sarona area, which is probably my favorite place in Tel Aviv. My second favorite place in Tel Aviv is Rothschild Boulevard, which is kind of the epicenter of it all. Let me show you what this place is like. I always say to work with people in the business world, I have three criteria. Criteria number one is product I believe in. Criteria number two is good people. Criteria number three is I need to be the dumbest one around the table. If I'm growing, that's someone I want to work with. These good-looking guys right here meet all three criteria and then some. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Hiri Etessami.
Also the coolest name of anyone I work with. I'm just saying, like, how many Etesamis do I work with? Only one. Hiri Etessami. And who's this good-looking guy over here?
I'm Noah Etessami.
He's the best-looking one of the bunch, and he is this guy who makes me look super short.
Hi, I'm Jonah Etessami.
Okay, so kids over here, what do you do in life?
My day job, I'm an endodontist, specializing in root canals and implants, but my more important job is an investor in Israeli products and assets.
Love it. So tell me about this investment body that you have.
At this point, we are syndicating investments in Israeli assets and startups.
Yep.
Our check writing is about 500,000 to $1.5 million.
And is it fair to say, correct me if I'm wrong, is it fair to say your one and only criteria is impact?
Absolutely. And it has to be an Israeli product.
Impact in Israel.
Right.
Love it. Awesome. You made some cool investments. More to come on that. And I happen to be honored to be working with them on the advisory board. Is that the official
Absolutely.
title? Okay. Yeah. It's good stuff. Anyway, listen, guys. I'm running to my next meeting. We should do this more often. Yeah. I leave very energized when I meet you guys.
Thank you. Same with here.
Also,
look at this guy. We love this guy.
This just happened, by the way. You know what the thumbnail is for YouTube?
Yes.
That hug. I'm gonna take a screen capture of that.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. I'm running in here. We'll talk again soon. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
I say this quite often, because in Israel, as we were just looking at some startups, like this ecosystem is quite literally infinite. It really is. There's no other word to describe it. After 12 years of working in this, I'm still discovering new things, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with, though, is that this is the first time we're meeting, at least in a one-on-one setting. We originally connected at a Nike event a couple of weeks ago. I've heard of this program, this Coca-Cola, what's it officially called now?
The Builders.
The Builders, originally the Bridge. This Coca-Cola thing, which has evolved, which we'll talk about in a second, for years, from quite literally hundreds of people, and you should be ashamed of yourself that you only invited me in now. What's your name?
Hey, I'm Gabby Czertok. I'm the general manager and founder of The Builders.
Okay, so let's jump to the punchline. We're here in a co-working space. I don't know if that's the right word. A space for startups here on Rothschild Boulevard that is working in collaboration with which companies?
Coca-Cola, Mercedes, Warner Media, and Walmart.
Repeat those again. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, Mercedes, Warner Media, which is CNN, Cartoon Network, HBO, etc., and Walmart.
So it's fair to say that you guys are partnering with quite literally the world's leading brands.
So we choose the leading brand in each category. So Mercedes' slogan is the best or nothing, and we like that.
I mean, listen, again, we've limited time because you're a busy man, but holy cow. Like what? How? It's unbelievable.
It's super exciting, and it's also super amazing opportunity to be in this junction, because on the other side we have amazing startups also. So out of our 53 startups, 9 were already acquired, 4 are already in post $100 and something million valuations, and they've grown in 0 time to really amazing results.
Okay, so just to be clear, and correct me if I'm wrong, you don't take equity from these companies?
We don't take equity.
So you're bringing these world-leading brands, you're taking Israeli innovators, startups, entrepreneurs, you are bridging that gap, you're helping these companies here on the ground build their commercial aspect along with many other aspects of the business. You're then bringing them to headquarters. You are creating a synergy, and you're helping these companies become not startups but sustainable businesses.
We're one stepping stone in this whole journey, because they have to be amazing startups, they have to be very smart and successful, and we're there to facilitate the relationship, the opportunity for them.
Give me an idea, sorry to interrupt you, I know you're super, I want to optimize for your time. Give me an idea of the scale here. In other words, how many applicants, can you talk about how many applicants you got last year?
So we have 0 applicants because you can't apply. The whole idea of our program.
Listen to this!
The whole idea of the way reaching to us is through a referral program. We have 100 people in Israel who have a secret key, and they can refer startups to us. These people, I can share.
Wait. We got to build this up a little bit. 100 people in Israel who are sending you referrals, meaning I as a startup cannot apply. There's no application online.
No application online. You can't call us. Don't call us. Please go to one of our referrals. And one of the magic things is finding them, because if an Israeli startup can find one of the 100 people who know us and can refer startups to us, that's a good first step.
I want to focus on that for 1 second. That is the smartest thing you said this entire meeting. No, I'm actually not even joking a little bit right now. People say to me all the time, well, how am I supposed? People say to me, hey, I'm just giving an example. I'm looking for, I don't know, journalists that are going to be at that conference. Can you give me a list? I'm like, listen, if you want to pitch a journalist and you can't figure out who's going to be at that conference, don't bother me. If you're not resourceful enough to figure out who are the referrals to this program, then you will not succeed in this program. Like, as an entrepreneur, that's what it's about, resourcefulness. Okay, fine. So let's.
And by the way, I don't know if they'll be successful or not. I know for the path of what we're doing, you need to have a skill. This is one of the skills you need to have to be able to work. If you'll reach a Fortune 100 company and you won't be able to move inside the organization between people, then it's just going to be hard. And that's not where we can help.
Put another way, entrepreneurship, statistically speaking, is insanity. Why? If I said to you right now, step over there and there's a 98% chance you are going to die, you wouldn't be stupid enough to do that. But if I say to you, build a company, spend millions of dollars and years of your life, 98% chance you're gonna die, you're gonna do it. You know why? Because it's in your blood, you gotta do it. But you gotta be nuts to do it. And part of being nuts is get stuff done. It needs to be done, you're getting it done. Now, here's the beautiful part, because I know you're super busy and you got to run to your next meeting, and we're gonna have to have a follow-up meeting because this doesn't cut it. But those 100 people, they're sending you companies. There's obviously endless deal flow. But if one of their companies gets accepted,
so if one of the
listen to this.
If one of the companies get accepted in the first year, what happens is they get a Coca refrigerator, a really cool, nice Coca refrigerator in their
refrigerator.
office.
I'll show it to you outside. Okay.
And in the second year, if they get a company into the program, they get to join us to go to Mercedes to Germany, Stuttgart, and then we have 16 sports cars lined up, and we have a half an hour driving, and each one can switch between cars, half an hour. There's some Israeli investors who've already been with us in this journey.
By the way, I love this on so many levels. It's just so brilliant. It's so out of the box. It's so brilliant. Like a Coca-Cola refrigerator. I'll show it to you. It happens to be a cool refrigerator, but it's not about the refrigerator, right? They're your partners here. They want to send you quality deal flow, again, not for the refrigerator, but it's such a cool thing. Like,
it's just a fun way to say thank you.
I love it. Okay, so how many, let's call it?
So we had 178 companies referred to us this year.
Right.
Out of them, we had 500 people in Coca-Cola, Turner, Mercedes, and Walmart review the startups for us and with us. So we have an online platform we developed. They review the startups. They gave us 4,300 opinions on these startups. And then we chose 77 who met face-to-face, 17 people here in Israel. So we had the head of supply chain for Walmart USA. We had the head of innovation for Turner, the chief product officer for CNN. They were all reviewing meeting startups here. They met 77 startups in 5 days, very intense days.
That's great.
And we chose the final 14.
14. Out of how many? 178? Okay. Listen, dude, again, you're super busy. I'm going to let you go, but there's 85 people in my head that I need to introduce you to, like Neil Ackerman, who leads supply chain at Johnson & Johnson globally. You know this guy?
No.
You got to know him. He's unbelievable. That's just one that pops up. There's 30 people I need to introduce you to. But listen, on camera, I'm going to say it right now, and we're going to have a follow-up meeting because this is not enough, because I have 1,000 things we need to talk about. But if there's anything I can do to help, mainly, by the way, people need to know about how incredible this program is, because I heard of it as the Coca-Cola, the bridge or the builders. I had no idea about the other corporates that are involved here, which is truly incredible. But beyond that, if there's ever deal flow's not a problem, I don't know. You know your challenges. We didn't have time to talk about it. It's a short meeting, but you know your challenges. If there's ever a challenge that pops up that you think Hillel can be helpful, shoot me a one-liner. Consider it done. I mean it. Like, there's no strings. You know this. No strings attached. It's truly unbelievable.
I like it. I think we had an interesting conversation about what's networking and how networking and how relations are being built.
The only problem is the conversation was so interesting we didn't get to, as we say, tachlis. There's a lot of things we need to talk about. We'll do another meeting. But meanwhile, till our next meeting, if something pops into your head that on any front, I don't know. You want to get a message out on social media. You want help with PR. You want whatever it may be. I don't know. You do lectures?
Yeah.
Come and do a lecture for you guys if you want. Whatever you know your challenges. You let me know. Consider it done. I'm gonna turn this thing off. Dude, incredible stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. After all these years, this ecosystem never ceases to amaze me. Truly, what a program. Holy cow. Now I'm heading to my next meeting to meet Eyal Moshe, who I know for a long time. Never actually sat and had a business meeting. He has a new startup, and it's right on Rothschild. That's his porch right there. Hoping to learn a little more about what he's up to, but Wow, that program, Coca-Cola, Walmart, it's unbelievable, truly unbelievable. How long have we known each other?
More than 10 years.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we've never actually sit and talked shop.
Right.
And this is probably the coolest office I've ever seen in my life. Look at this place. Look at this place. What? This is so cool. Is this vibe? Wow. I love it. I love the vibe here, man. It's so cool. This is called Peak Tel Aviv right here. This is like and the coffee machine, of course. Oh man, look at this. This is serious stuff. Dude, this is amazing. Okay, so it's the man with the best glasses in tech. That's what I call you. Eyal Moshe. We've known each other, like I said before, 10 years, right?
Yep.
Before that, you were working with Rhodium on let's call it a media startup. Is that a fair?
Yep.
Media/entertainment.
Yep.
Without disclosing too much information, because for obvious reasons, let's just say you were that close to achieving stardom.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Days.
Okay, now, right. So you then made a very, very sharp transition.
Yep.
And you went from media and entertainment to what?
Cyber,
which is crazy. We'll talk about that in a second. But bottom line is, you're building a company here that's called what? What's the name of the company?
Hub Security.
What's the website?
Hubsecurity.io.
Beautiful. That honestly is, I'll be frank and honest with you, is solving a problem that I cannot believe exists in 2020. What do you do here?
We assume that everything in any enterprise is hacked.
Hackable.
Is hacked. Not
Okay.
hackable, hacked.
Okay.
You can hear CISOs of Swift or any major bank. Swift is the one that was quoted on that, saying that all banking systems are obsolete. You know, it's firewalls, infrastructure that's 20 years old. None of it makes any hard time for a professional hacker. And this is where we come to help financial institutions to protect their main assets.
Okay, so if I'm gonna dumb this down for people that might be watching that are not cyber experts, you're basically taking the most sensitive, let's call it institutions/organizations out there, whatever it is, banking, insurance, whatever, any of these, and you're saying to them, stop using, technology, hardware and software that was invented in 1980.
Yeah.
Because are you insane?
Exactly.
And you're going to take, military grade, again, hardware and software.
Yep.
And we're going to up your game for you.
Correct.
That to me sounds like, hello, why did no one, listen, you're not the only ones doing this, obviously. Or are you?
For what we know, we are the only one that are approaching this from that angle. We are the only one who's assuming that everything is hackable, that everything is broken, that everything is just completely transparent to a professional hacker.
Wow. It's pretty scary stuff.
It is.
That's pretty insane. Now, that sounds obviously very, let's call it ambitious, very big.
Yep.
I often say, show me who your investor is and I'll tell you who you are. Are you allowed to talk about your investors or it's not public information yet? We cannot talk about it. Let's just say this. Tell me if I'm allowed to say this. One of the biggest names, we allowed to talk about the industry or you don't want to talk about it? Okay, we don't have to talk about it. One of the biggest names and one of the most...
We're paranoid people in cyber,
It's all good. One of the biggest names and one of the most... I would say literally in the world, one of the top or the largest industries out there. An industry that's always been around that's actually in the middle of being disrupted right now.
Yep.
Literally one of the biggest names in the world is backing this company.
Yep.
And as I said, you have many, many years of experience. You've sold companies, you've built companies, you've almost sold other companies. And without getting into too much information, again, for obvious reasons, your team is like freaking, what was the guy from 24? Jack Bowers. You have a team of Jack Bowers, right?
That's exactly what's behind this wall. Yep.
You got all like crazy military folks working on this thing.
Yep.
And it sounds pretty incredible. Anything that I can do to help, you're gonna let me know. But dude, keep me posted. But we'll have a follow-up meeting to do some brainstorming because I think this is a pretty cool story. I think.
Thank you, and we'll get you more coffee.
Dude, the coffee here, by the way, dude. What is the coffee? What is going on here? Hold on a second, dude. This is like. I don't even know. You put crack cocaine in your coffee? All right, dude, this was fun. We should do this more often. Let's not wait another 10 years.
Yep.
But dude, good luck, man. Let me know what I can do to help. Anything I can do to help, let me know, all right?
Thank you.
Awesome, thanks, dude. Wow, talk about an intense day. I'm now in Raanana. Left Tel Aviv, made it out here on time to meet Eli Hoffman, who's the CEO of Seeking Alpha, which is probably the world's largest and most successful financial analysis website. And they're sitting here in Raanana. Truly incredible. Traction is off the charts. Their scale is bananas. And if you haven't been watching the vlog for a long time, you've never seen him before. If you have, then you have. But let's just say you're in for a nice surprise. Also, we're going to Kazan in Raanana to eat lunch, which is hands down one of the best, if not the best, kosher restaurant in the country, and amazing service. Huge fan of Kazan, huge. Food is, holy cow. Here we are. The CEO of Seeking Alpha. Every time. It's the thing that I do.
This is your
I just said, you're in. I said, if you haven't been watching the vlog for a long time, then I've never seen you before. You've been on a vlog. You've been on this 4 times, 3 times, 4
I think
times.
this is third.
Yeah. So I said, if people are long-time vlog viewers, they already know you. But if you haven't been on the vlog for a long time, this is the one and only Eli Hoffman, CEO of Seeking Alpha, one of the world's largest financial analysis platforms, websites on the internet. World's largest by far.
Largest investment community for sure.
Beautiful. Let's eat lunch, man. So we'll do this afterwards. All right, so we are officially in food coma. Is that an accurate description of? Yeah, I can't even breathe right now. Kazan is there's nothing like Kazan. It's just crazy. Most amazing food ever. It's worth it to come to Raanana just for Kazan. All right, who's this good-looking guy next to me? What's your name?
Eli Hoffman.
Eli Hoffman, CEO of Seeking Alpha, which is what? How do you describe Seeking Alpha?
We are the world's largest platform for investors to share investing ideas with other investors.
Talk to me about numbers. How big are you? Whatever you can tell me, obviously.
Yeah, sure. About 15 monthly unique visitors.
15
million?
15 million monthly
unique visitors.
All right, how many investors on the platform? So how many, let's call them.
How many contributors that are sharing their ideas?
Yeah.
We have about 3,500 active contributors.
Incredible.
Publish about 250 to 300 new investing ideas every day.
Unbelievable. And you recently, not so recent anymore, but you opened up the ability to have my own little community as an investor. You're massive,
you can open your own private community and you can charge for admission.
All right, I'm going to run now because I have to run, but seekingalpha.com. Bottom line is we should do this way more often. And I'm not going to say it again, but I'm going to. Let me know how I can help. You're going to eventually you're going to take me up on my offer. I'm running, Eli. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, as always. Always a pleasure. Thank you. Made it home. That day is going to go down in the books. One of the best days I've had in a long time. Unbelievable people. Going back to Herzliya soon to Herbert Samuel for an exclusive wine event, but no cameras allowed, so that's not happening. Tomorrow, a lot of meetings and Powtoon. See you then.